Hey everybody, it's Ryan and Joe, and today we're going to talk about sign cusps, specifically why they're not real things. We'll check that off. So if you're unfamiliar, sign cusps are the idea that an individual who's born close to the beginning of one sign and end of another sign is somehow a blend of both of those two signs. So somebody who was born with the sun at the end of Leo, about to move into Virgo, is magically a blend of both Leo and Virgo and not one or the other. No. Stop it. This is not the case because the sun is either in Leo or it's in Virgo. There is no in-between space between these signs, or any signs, actually.
Sign cusps are a thing that was made up because horoscopes are a thing. As you probably know, horoscopes are based on your sun sign. And while the sun is pretty conveniently in each sign for about a month, it doesn't always move into the next sign on a specific day that's the same every year. It can vary from year to year by a day or so. Furthermore, it doesn't always move into the next sign at midnight on the same calendar day or something.
That would be convenient.
It'd be so convenient. Not the case.
Yeah. So this creates situations where somebody born early enough on August 22nd, which is Virgo's start date, actually has their sun in Leo. So like, oh no, what do we do for that?
But if you look at the date, it's like, oh, but I should be a Virgo.
Right.
But, so what do you do? So really, the way to figure out what sign you truly are is to calculate your birth chart with an online calculator such as the one on astro.com, and that will show you exactly where the sun was in the zodiac at the moment you were born. So the solution that someone made up was that you blend the two signs, but unfortunately, that's literally just a made-up solution that actually creates a whole bunch more problems.
Right. One of the problems that this creates is that the word that we use to describe this phenomenon, cusps, the idea of sign cusps isn't a blend or a border. Cusp is a point, usually a point of intense focus. The Latin word that we get the word cusp from is cuspis, and this specifically refers to the point of a spear, which is, of course, the point that hits something the hardest. This would imply that the beginning of a sign is more powerful than another part of it. This isn't right. Like, signs don't have cusps, they have sign boundaries. We've talked about this before in earlier videos, but signs are literally subdivisions of the ecliptic. They literally have mathematically calculated start and end points. And planets are in one or they're in the other. There is no blend. We literally said it starts here and this is where the other one ends.
However, there are a lot of people who were born on a cusp who really identify with these descriptions. Like, they really do feel like a mixture of Leo and Virgo or something like that. Or they don't feel like a Leo at all, even though their sun sign technically is Leo. They feel more like a Virgo. So what do, basically? Fortunately, there are usually really good reasons why individuals feel this way and relate to the cusp descriptions that have nothing to do with the made-up phenomenon of cusps. Here's an example. Let's say you were born at the very end of Leo, close to the beginning of Virgo, and you don't feel like a Leo at all. It's possible that maybe you have the sign Virgo rising, which would do a lot to make you feel more like a Virgo or have more Virgo traits. And you might even have something like Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, right on the degree of your ascendant. In that case, even though your sun sign might be Leo, you're probably going to feel way more like a Virgo because of these other chart influences. Now, here's the thing. The last thing we want to do is devalue your experience. So if you really feel like a cusp describes you, that's totally okay.
That's great.
But all we're saying is it's probably found somewhere else in your chart due to other real placements, because cusps are just like a really lazy solution to a problem that can't really be solved in entertainment-based horoscopes. That's also understandable, but we just encourage you to dig a little deeper, because what you're going to find when you calculate your entire natal chart, you're going to find the answers you're trying to get from cusps from much more solid places.
So with that being said, we really encourage you to go and explore your full natal chart. Go to a website, go to astro.com. We'll put the link for the birth chart data entry in our description. Go and look at your full chart and, really start to dig into it and explore it and try to find the answers to the questions of why is my sun in Leo, but I identify more with Virgo traits, because there is an answer. It's there, and it's not cusps, as we've said several times.
It's not cusps. I promise.
It's not.
No.
So let us know if you have any questions or if you have any comments, and we'll do our best to get back to you.
So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.